For those of you who don't know, I'm Josie and this is my dad Peter, and we are doing a little baking show together. What are we going to be making today?
So we're going to make some dessert crepes today. Very tasty, a lot of fun to do, and a nice visual treat as well.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, so we got about a quarter stick of butter, unsalted butter. Putting it in a little cast iron pan. We're just going to melt that up, and then we're going to cook it until it starts to bubble and brown a little bit, and that really brings out a lot of great flavor. While we're getting that going, I'm going to take our ingredients. We've got flour here. It's about 10 ounces of flour sifted, and then I'm going to take our eggs, 5 eggs. I've got salt and sugar here. It's about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 cup plus a tablespoon of sugar. And I'm going to blend that all together. Put it in here. A 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, just any neutral vegetable oil will work. Half a cup of milk. I have 3 cups of milk here that I warmed up a little bit. And I'm just going to pour about half a cup in here initially. I want to cook it nice and slow now. It'll start to bubble a little bit. And then eventually you'll see little brown specks coming up from the bottom. And you should smell a nice aroma. The idea is to brown it, but of course not to burn it. Just make a little well in the flour. Bring the egg mixture. Start to blend that in. And I'm going to gradually add the rest of the milk. Also do it in a blender or food processor. That works this way. I'm going to add some vanilla extract. Okay, now once the brown butter is done, I will add that, and then we'll strain it just to get out the last little lumps and make sure it's nice and smooth.
This is what your finished browned butter should look like.
It really gives a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
It's used in crepes, it's used in some cakes, financiers, things like that. And adds a really nice flavor. Go ahead and add that in. Strain this just to get out any little lumps and pieces.
I'm going to pour all of this through.
And I'll use a little plastic. See, it is actually coming through.
Mm-hmm. as you can see, ready to put.
So that's a classic French crepe pan, which I really like to use. You could also use a non-stick pan if you prefer, but I like that.
Okay.
It's just steel pan. And this one's really well seasoned, so it doesn't need much on it. You can grease it lightly if you want to, but there's quite a bit of oil and butter already in the batter, so it shouldn't really require much. We'll go ahead and spoon some batter into there and swirl it around, but it's going to be nice and thin. And I'm just going to use the handle to just manipulate it. If you ever watch
like that, but nicer.
Some of those crepe cafes that have those great big electric crepe makers, they have a little stick they use to, a little trowel, to manipulate the batter out to the edges. This is about an 8-inch or so pan. Let's see, we'll do a little tester. See if it's hot enough. I'm just going to take it and roll it to the edge of the pan. And then we'll let it cook a little bit, and then we'll flip it over and cook it briefly on the other side. You don't even really have to cook it on both sides, but I like to get the color. Sometimes you can even flip them and get it to come loose. Or I can make a mess.
Ah!
There you go. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit higher.
I want to do the next one. All right. There's a crepe, I think. If I can. Ah! Well, this is fun. So this is how you make crepes. After cooking all of our crepe batter. So we have a lovely stack of crepes. And then we went ahead and we just created some different types of fillings and different things to put on the crepes. We have some cooked apples that were just cooked with a little bit of butter and some cinnamon. We have some homemade whipped cream. We have 2 different kinds of jam, some melted chocolate, and then we also went ahead and made a mocha
whipped cream.
Mocha whipped cream. So
yeah, it's just cream that's brought to a boil, and then some coffee beans, with about a cup of cream to about a tablespoon of coffee beans were just steeped in it for a few minutes. And then we strained out the coffee bean and mixed in about 2 ounces of chocolate.
Yep.
Let it cool a little bit, and then we whipped it up.
And then, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna show you guys a couple of different ways to assemble your crepes with some different fillings. So come along.
A few different ways you can do this. A simple way that can be attractive is just to take a little bit of jam and stick it inside, and then you can fold it up, and you can fold it into quarters like that. That's a nice way to do it. A little powdered sugar. Right. So then you can overlap those in a nice decorative pattern. You can also put your filling inside and fold it over. So take something like the apple compote, you put that in the middle, and then you can fold over the sides like so, and just do it like that. You can put that on the plate. You can have a couple of crepes side by side like so. Or you can even just do a more like just a sandwich. Take some of the whipped cream, for instance, and and just fold that over itself. You can make kind of a little pocket like that also. You know, that's a little bigger. It's fun. You know, there's lots of different ways you can fill and decorate. And,
I didn't fill it enough.
And whatever you do, your guests will enjoy it, I'm sure. And there you have it.
Some truly delicious crepes. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to check out our, we have a Facebook page and an Instagram page up and running. So give those a like and show your support. And we'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.